Hey fellow ship designers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, episode 32, Building the Cockpit. Alright, we do need one floor in there, and I wouldn't mind trying to get the inner section pressurized sooner than later, just so that we can, you know, refresh occasionally. So for the middle section, maybe I'll have it be this type of floor. I don't really care about matching. Done. Let's get all of this stuff out of the way. So that I got more space to work with. Yeah, it's a junk heap. It's a fixer-upper. But it's going to be awesome once it's done. So I don't know exactly how large I want it. Maybe there. Yeah, no, it's unpowered. On purpose. Alright, so install all walls. That also means that, like, where I put the walls in initially are going to need to be removed. Because doors go there. And the batteries are going to have to be moved. Basically, everything's going to be moved around. So we have this battery here, so I can even uninstall these batteries for now. If I don't have an obvious place for them. Actually, before we uninstall this, switching my battery around. The Weber batteries, like, last, unless you're abusing your tools or something, they last for basically forever. That's why I really like them. They're expensive as hell, but oh my god, they're nice. Nope, I stranded myself here, because you can't walk over this. Oopsie. Okay. Orders. Uninstall wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll just auto-task join her now. And then orders. I'll do a install for here. And I think I need 2 more walls uninstalled. That's fine. So if I come over here and like just uninstall it, she'll grab it, put it where it needs to be. Or I will, one or the other. She just needs to finish her current task. So I'll just drag them over for her. The manual way. Yeah, this game does not much... Well, so here's the thing. It does care about aerodynamics, but not when you're in space. Right now we're in space, so there is no air for aerodynamics. But there are... Once you get to Venus, Venus has an atmosphere. Quite an atmosphere. So aerodynamics does eventually play a role, just not yet. The other thing, we are going to want to install power. So Albrights, and we'll wrap the cargo area in Albrights. And then where's that door? Here it is. Pick up the door. And put it in. All right. Orders. Uninstall conduit. Actually, let's walk up to it so I can actually see the ship first. I might have to cancel some of the previous tasks. Oh no, here we go. Uninstalling conduit. And it's best if you transport this yourself so that you don't grab one, run, install it, grab another, run, and uninstall it. So I'm fetching it now so that we don't marathon. We're probably going to have some spare. Alright, so we open up the electric meter. And yes, the entire inside pod is powered. It doesn't have a light. I'd like one. And then the next thing is to pressurize it so that we can actually eat and drink. Because until it's pressurized, we can't. Oh, am I out of conduit? Wait, how? Are you... Okay, maybe I'm out. Let's go grab 2 more. Okay, that part is done. So if we wanted to make this airtight, obviously it will have to cycle a lot. We would need a pump. I believe we have a pump here. Yep. Perfect. And I think what I could do is install the pumps like that. So the actual can is on the outside, and it feeds venting into the little survival center. It will make it so that if we need to swap cans, we have to go outdoors, but it will save a lot of space on the inside. Bell, thank you for the even more gifted subs. Man, thank you. Cheers. The other thing is I'm not... So the one challenging part about this is coolers. I didn't lay it out in such a way that like adding a cooler is going to be easy. So I'll think about that. it might not be easy to cool that area. But let's get a thermostat in there anyway. I could probably work out a solution. I'm not too concerned. I can have it be like a hole in the middle of the ship, like it's a paragon. I kind of like that idea. All right. Put a thermostat here. Now, I had a nitrogen alarm somewhere. Yeah, here it is. N2 alarm. I don't believe I have a CO2 alarm anywhere. Not that I know of. Or a O2. I don't think I have either of those things. Didn't I have an O2 by the airlock? Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. Uninstall. I don't really need CO2 yet, but eventually I'm going to want one. I don't have the space in here for like a scrubber necessarily, so this inner pod might need to expand at some point to accommodate CO2 scrubbing. Don't want to listen to that. Let's see. What's the chance that there's CO2 in here? Oh yeah, baby. There is. Nice. So we have all the sensors we need. That is convenient. We'll just restore it up so they don't flicker like crazy. All right. So the N2 is on the left, so we'll put an N2 can on the left. So we'll have to find a full N2 can. I might... Oh, yeah, here's one. That's got enough gas. Oh, this one's got a lot of gas. Pick up. Install. And then oxygen with a lot of gas. Really, any of these will probably do. We have a ship full of oxygen, though, so that I don't have to buy oxygen, I'll just pick whatever can is full, most full. 85 is fine. I can get a door from the wreck, yes. I'm not done salvaging the wreck. I'm prioritizing being able to eat first. For kind of obvious reasons. Okay, pump control panel. Let's do sensor for the N2 alarm. Done. And then I think for cooling, I don't really need heating and cooling in here, probably, because we don't generate a lot of heat in here, so I might not add the cooling and heating inside this pod. I don't think it I don't think that it will kill us not to have that. So the O2 connected to the O2 alarm. Why do I feel like it's not, Oh, right, I turned off the O2 alarm. That's why. Alright, so the alarms are back on. And now it is going to be filling the inner area with gas. Good. Alright, what else can we take here before I leave? They've got another pump. I don't really care about just a pump. Turbo pumps. I could turbo pump my airlock. So maybe I'll do that. One of the advantages of having a high volume ship, when you have a low volume ship and you turbo pump your airlocks, you can like kind of over pressurize your ship. Once you have a high volume ship, you can turbo pump your airlocks and you won't overpressurize because there's a lot more, it spreads it out a lot better. So I think this is a turbo, this is not turbo. So I'm gonna get rid of the not turbo. I'm literally just gonna pick this up and put it on the other ship. I don't need it. I feel bad for the dead people, but I'm not... no one paid me to investigate their deaths, so I'm moving on. I think... that's pretty much all that I want to do right now. So, let's find a new ship to go mess with. Let's go here. I did install some new thrusters, so I'm going to lower my thrust considerably. I don't want to throw Megan way off her feet. Yep, and we're still at 4.4 G, even cranking my thrust down, because we have a lot more thrusters on this thing. Alright, it is not exactly breathable on this thing yet. It keeps trying to pressurize, but every time I open the door, it's going to be a problem. And these aren't turbo, so they can't, like, flood. I'm not hungry enough that it's, like, mission critical that I need to eat right now. So I'm just... go auto. I didn't investigate the corpses. I don't care. That has not netted me money, like, ever, really. So, screw them. Unless I have a gig to do it, I ain't doing it. If you haven't noticed already, the theme of this game is it's a dog-eat-dog world. I did spend the time to read the whole flotilla gig. People cooperate only as much as it benefits themselves. So yeah, investigating some random dude's death, which takes time and money, and then reporting back to like a law enforcement officer or a manager who's like, I don't care, is kind of a waste of my time, if you haven't noticed already. So yeah, it might not be all that altruistic, but... you know, if it was Megan, it'd be one thing. It ain't Megan, so I don't really care. Alright, this thing's small. It's another Razor Girl. Yeah, every time this door opens, we just, like, vent everything out. It's fine. Eventually, the rest of the ship will be pressurized, and that won't be an issue. So they have a locked door. Oh, no, they have a hatch. Oh, interesting. It's my hatch now. I like hatches. They're very, very small doors. They take forever to open, but it's nice if you need room designations and you don't care if it's airtight. So that might be useful at some point. Intact transponder. Let's see. Maybe I'll be able to install it for the first time, like, ever. Nope, broke it. O2 can is pretty full. I'll take it. This looks like an escape pod, I think. Hence the access hatch. So I think that's what this thing is, which means it's not going to have much. Does have a usable intake, though. Yeah, it's just a bunch of... There is a nav station, surprisingly, which is surprising because I don't... It has an intake, but I wouldn't want to try to steer that thing. But, yeah, there's basically nothing else. I'm not going to take it for parts. A seat might... No, I think if I'm doing a transfer burn, a high G transfer burn, something like that, where it's not going to be a situation where anyone's going to be on their feet, so I'm not going to worry about that. Anything in the bins? I'll take a screen. You never know. Oh, nice! That was worth searching. 2 grav. I'm trying to hoard those so that when I do a high G transfer, I don't have to buy them because they're expensive. Tools. Nothing on the other side. Chunky blood. What to do? I'll inspect it. Inspecting the chunky blood, it is congealed, darker than usual, and thick viscous texture, and possibly slightly pulsing. It appears neither human origin nor healthy. Just a reminder, all of you guys, this is a no spoiler stream, so don't. And thank you for respecting that. And because I said that, yes, the chunky blood leads to some stuff. All right, we're done here. Let's push on. You know, maybe I'm going to put turbo pumps here instead of regular pumps for now. And just keep it that way. So these regular pumps I'm going to put back to where they originally were. Because they can help to equalize the pressure in the rest of the ship. And I'll have turbo pumps inside for us. Having Megan like roll up on us is kind of frightening when I don't expect someone to like be joining me on whatever project I'm working on. I'm like, oh my god! For some reason or another, my brain goes into panic mode every time. So the problem with turbo pumping right now is like we're gonna lose a lot of gas to the door, but the cost of that gas is like not a factor for me right now. Yeah, better paranoid than dead. I agree. Paranoia is good out in space. Alright, these pumps should be turned off and inputs... Actually, I'm not going to bother with the inputs, but they need to be turned off because I don't want them doing anything right now. These bad boys. Auto. This one is for O2. And I'll turbo it. Are we done with this? Yeah, we're done. I'll look outside. Oh no, there's another bin I missed. With basically nothing in it. And just more chunky blood. Okay. Alright, question for you all. I'm going to continue asking this. Should I install the fusion? Or, seek out a new ship? For now, I'm going to target the new ship. But if you want me to go, docking with K-Leg and find a spot within my ship for fusion, I could do that too. I feel like on this next ship, regardless of what the parts are, I'm going to make my ship airtight. So even if it's not Tetsudo styled, I'm just going to airtight my ship. I don't really care too much at this point. But it's hard to believe, but it is getting repaired quite a lot. What is the power on my tools, though? 70, and she is probably lower than me. 40. We don't need batteries yet. So far as I could tell, there's like 3 sections that don't have walls and like 3 that don't have floors. So it's pretty close to being airtight. Pressurized. So when you rename your ship, like sometimes it just gets renamed. So kneeling only before Yoda, it says here. It's a bit of a bug where like the names won't keep necessarily. And I'm not going to fight the game about that. I think if you go back to the shipbroker and like reanalyze your ship's quality, it will update to the proper name or whatever. It's just a fussy feature, if you will. It's big. It's a Lunamax. It's got 2 rooms. And it is Tetsudo or Testudo or whatever it's called styled. So huzzah! There is let's see. Battery. Oh yeah! I think I'm happy with this. 2 Hydras. Booyah! So Hydras are RCS intakes that are like more compact and more efficient. This isn't quite the same as like the massive treasure ship that I found before, but like 2 Hydras is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So very happy about this ship. Also has working nav. Got some full O2 tanks. So this intake needs repair, but, I mean, that's nothing. Alright. Very happy. I think, given that we're parked here, as long as I don't have to leave for whatever reason, I think we'll be able to design our ship the way we want it without having to do very much else. Which is awesome. So for now, I'm going to strip the parts that I want from here off. And then once I'm done part stripping, I'll strip walls and the like. Are my pumps not even going? They're not even attempting to pressurize, are they? You think I used the whole tanks? Maybe? Yeah, apparently I did. I don't know how that's possible, but The cans are dry. All right, I won't bother with that until I've enclosed it, because clearly it's a waste of my time. I'm surprised we bled that much atmo out. That's way faster than I would have expected. There's also a bunch of good thrusters on this thing, too. Like, quite a lot of them. I mean, I think it was a high-speed ship, given it had 2 Hydras. This was like a race ship or something. Hard to tell where... I don't know if there's like complete power cables on this thing. I kind of wanted to install this to shed some light, but I'm not sure that will work. Maybe here? I don't know. Yeah, it kind of helped. So there's some fusion-y things. Actually, quite a bit of fusion-y things. Old cryo tank, a heavy water tank, core liners. Yeah, there's a lot of wealth here, which is nice. Oh wow, a chem pen? That's worth a lot. More lights for me to uninstall and reinstall. That too. Mayday. I don't think the Mayday worked. Right. Well, actually, I don't see any corpses here, so maybe the Mayday did work. Just in case I want the doors, I'm repairing them and uninstalling them. Take the full bathroom. Yeah, it was kind of the idea. Yeah, a toilet is a must for long-haul trips. Unless you, want to poop like a wild animal. Which I don't. So, here is their toilet. Also, toilets are, really effective in devaluing your own ship. Because a lot of rooms require the area not to have a toilet. So, like, toilets are useful for making your ship crappy. Alright. Let's go through the bins. Blue jeans. New Cal shirt. Nothing of particular value yet. Old food. Bunch of empty bins. That stacks. There was a refrigerator here that is missing. Refrigerators don't really matter in the game. I'm probably not going to have a fridge on our ship. Mostly because I don't care. All right, lights. Let's take some. So we have lights, fusion parts, thrusters, and then whatever other loose items that I want. I don't have any room for anything else, so let's go install this. Got a few more lights. I think what we need to start doing is big picture stuff. Moving the walls of our own ship around to suit our needs better. I've just been delayed on that. Let me take all the lights first. I've been delayed on that only because there's a lot of bins that we're going to need to remove. And I'm just not excited about having to do that. But it has to be done eventually, so I'll bite the bullet and do it in a minute. I like the color of the yellow lights more than the blue lights. The blue lights are kind of hard on the eyes, and then the red lights are awful because the red lights make it impossible to see what's damaged and what's not in the damage overlay. So I'm team yellow light. Oh, there's another cooler. And 2 more lights. Or 3 more lights. 4 more lights. Lots of lights. My character's gonna be real hungry by the end of this. I wonder how she's doing. Yeah, she's equally hungry. You know, IRL, by the end of the marathon, I will have not eaten for like 16, 14 hours, something like that. We'll see. So, I'm sympathetic, but only to a degree. Alright, I think whatever lights there, I mean, we have enough lights. Lights aren't that expensive, they're pretty common, so cool. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 11th and January 12th as a marathon, continuing where we left off in the December marathon of Ostranauts as well. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, people that turned out to join in on the marathon, and also viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow astronauts.